Hey guys, Avid Human here. All right, so here's a doozy one for you. Okay, now you might be like, bro, what are you doing? Like talking about like drama or some stuff. Okay, look, it's because there's gonna be a lot of extremes here, and for one, I want to catalog this for my own self, and for two, to give a slightly neutral take on this. All right, because you're not gonna be seeing too much neutral take. Okay, apparently the last week or so there was an app created. I'm pretty sure it's the CEO, the dude who made it was, well, like I just said, some dude. And the long and short of it is, I don't care about your ads, is that it was an app that took photo ID and apparently just basically just the whole booty cheek of information that you can get from someone in order to validate that they're female, so that way they could basically sort of closed box dox guys and say they're terrible and all this stuff, which is the general gist of it. All right, we got an article here basically saying, and it was hacked, right? Apparently, I'm not smart enough to know all of the deets, but apparently, uh, there's a high probability that it was using some chat GTP nonsense to be programmed, so it had no security whatsoever. So yeah, it was all just hacked. All right, all the thing it was downloaded. Look at this. The surge in social media attention over the past week pushed T to number one spot on the App Store. Right, uh, according to Town, yeah, 7 days it was downloaded, shot up to 525% compared to the week before. He said on Instagram. You gotta wonder how this stuff works, right? Is there really just enough women? Okay, that's the thing. Okay, this is like a lot of other things, like movements and all, like basically anything in life, any sort of congregation of people, right? There's what it was intended as the original people, what the new people got a hold of and made, and then what it currently is, right? And you're gonna have a lot of people who do the thing they always do, which they're like, no, it was always the first thing. It's always the first. It's the current thing. All right, and the current thing is to basically talk shit and not get hit on guys, right? A lot of women lying, just nonsense, right? And you'd be like, how would you know that, bruh? How do I know that? Why else? Why else would you have a 525% uptick in downloads? All right. Drama and negativity run this bitch. All right. So that's where we're at on that. All right. So it was out for like 2 days. Like nothing now like that happens, bro. You know. Oh no, no, I'm gonna. Oh, I heard about this app and it's about like sharing pictures of dogs, or whatever. I'm gonna everyone download it. No, man, they're there for the juicy Jack meat. All right, the Jack Daniels meat there. So anyway, I digress. All that happened. It all got so a bunch of people got on it. In order to get on it, you have to give a bunch of personal information. So we got that. Two, it's basically exclusively a culture of slandering and doxing like guys that there's not really a way to confirm anything they say, right? They can just say what, which goes both ways, right? Normally, normally, like if you're on like something like Twitter or whatever the hell, generally there's going to be like, yeah, 60-70% of the people will just like go with it, like, yeah, fuck them. But then we've gotten to the point that the other 40% would be like, proof, Pixar didn't happen, right? But that's not happening here. This seems to be, instead of the almost 50-50 split of people, this is more like 80 toxicity, maybe 20 like people wanting, women wanting to see what it is. people that are just want to see the world burn but not really interact with it or contribute to it, and then just guys, and apparently mice. All right, because that's the thing. That's the other point of this. All right, is that we want to get to. It was leaked. Literally, it is. It is again. It is all out there. All right, cheeks in the wind style. And I don't know if it's the same person or two different people, but one person. I say one person. I guess I should say one group because I don't know. One group took all of the information and put it on Google Maps and it shows the location of everyone. I did check it out, all right. I did in fact look at my town, all right. Not that I would have anyone that would be on there, but I looked at one of the locations and it was literally like a what's it called? A post office. So I don't think it's that accurate, right? But it's still funny. The other one that is much more entertaining is they made a fucking game out of it. T Spill, my dude. T Series, T Spill. They made a game because, like I said, you had to show ID and a picture of yourself to get on the app. All of that leaked. Again, I say leaked, but apparently it was just there to be accessed. It was kind of just unsecured in some sort of way. I don't remember what I read, but it was all like in a bucket. And someone made a damn game, bro. Check this shit out, dude. We got spill.info.gf slash well leaderboard as they get here specifically. Um and this right here is toxic, all right? But at the same time, you're gonna hear a lot of it. They ain't got no room to complain, all right? Because they were doing the literal exact same thing, all right? This is the definition of throwing shit but not being able to take shit, okay? That literal, which to be fair, that's a lot of people, but because it's easier. Blame is easier to give than receive. Take a drink of my coffee. But while this is toxic as hell and this probably ain't good, um, oh my god, it's so funny, dude. I don't even know if I want to click on this one. Like you can, I definitely wouldn't recommend going to this website and checking it out. But top 50, so it's literally like one and two. Like you select it's like which one is better, and they use some derogatory language. I mean, it's 4chan stuff. Again, if you wanted, that's the thing, right? I would definitely say T was the most soy milk toast version of 4chan you could get, right? But at least with 4chan, they take shit constantly, right? They deal it out not as much anymore, but they take it constantly. So at least you can't call them hypocrites, all right? They might do fuck shit. They might be crazy sometimes, but at least they stay consistent, all right? But the thing that got me here is check this out. The number one. So it's like the way it works is it shows two pictures from the thing, and you choose which one you like more, and it compiles those results with almost 2,000 votes. So that's not that big of a player base, right? We've got oh shit, can I not? I don't know how that. Oh no! And the thing, bro, how much you want to bet this little meme website has better security than the actual thing? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, bro. But at number one, we've got some protein. King Octane. I don't even know what that is. All right, I have my whey protein, but I don't know. You know what? Let's learn ourselves here. All right, King. It's like drugs or something. It's weed. It's weed. Like roll your own shit. Okay, it's weed. Okay, never mind. I thought that shows you how little I know. Okay, so in order to the best woman is the best weed apparently. All right, that's what we have to learn from this. In second place we have literally Dr. Pepper, which yo that'd be my vote too. Yo, The best woman is the best Dr. Pepper, all right? You know the people say, like, get you a woman that looks at you like blah, blah, blah in some meme? Yo, get you a woman that tastes like Dr. Pepper. Okay, I don't know about that. That's weird. Um, and then, you know, and okay, and the other one, I have a real question for the people that signed up for this. For one, there's a few dudes in here. I don't know how that happened, but check it out. Look, we understand why the top are all, in fact, let's say attack helicopters, right? We got someone's computer here. So someone literally was like signing up for the website, picture of the computer, and the website was like, yeah, that's female. Yeah. I mean that people can't tell us what a female is, so I guess that's it. I guess that's it, right? That must be it. We got some grapes, the fucking sky, all right, and then dog, a dog. Okay, so a dog at 10th place. I mean, I guess that's a woman. And here, a mouse. Why did the verification process think this was woman? I mean, okay, all right. Mouse is woman, and we have a bunch of other Tobuscus. Damn it, 64, dude. Okay, okay. I said the website was better. Light color background with light color text, dude. Whoever made this, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? No. Another mouse. So that's two mice. That's already better than that other dude. Okay. What the hell is that? Is that a shoe? That is a shoe. All right. Third mouse. Bro, if things happen 3 times in a row. Fourth mouse. Why? What's the infatuation? Why do people take a picture of the mouse, right? I mean, I assume they're just, women here or guys, I don't know, sitting here with their phone like getting the app. There's a theory there. And since the majority of people are right-handed, they do it and it like turns on the camera to take the picture. What's in front of them? Their damn mouse. Is this an example of the amount of effort that people put into this? Like the level of laziness? Like not even anything creative. They're just like the first thing, mouse. Okay. So we got 4 mice. I want to look at the top 50 here because for one, it's less of an insult. Okay, and in 50th place we have darkness, which seems a bit like the personality of anyone who's complaining online about this, right? I mean, it's not even that bad, right? Because that's the thing I want to end this on, right? Is the comparison here, right? You have an app, right, that where people were using who were dissing out as much information as they possibly could, right? Of course, they could just like use a random picture of a dude like that they took, but then like just say shit, right? Or maybe even worse, I don't know, someone, had a sour relationship and all these people are so fucking petty, like they're out here actually spilling the tea on like private shit, right? Because I don't, women really like to do that. They really like to give out that private stuff that was kind of said in trust. Guys don't really do that, from my experience, right? Of course, it's both ways. It's like ducks and geese. There's some good geese and some bad ducks, even though you would think otherwise. Um, yeah, but that you have that situation. Pictures, definitely locations, and personal details, all that stuff. Right now, what this is, from what I can tell, is pictures, one, and then very iffy location. And that's all. That's the information that there is, right? So the juxtaposition, the scale here is definitely still, the fuck shit was more on the side of the toxic app than the meme attack, right? But that's all I've got on this. Leave your thoughts down below what you think on this craziness. It's just funny, man. It's just funny to see people like give a shit and not be able to take shit. All right. And that's just always what it is, all right? It's kind of self-fulfilling prophecy. Just desserts. All right, which some of the I took some of these probably like that. Have a good one.